Hi there, and welcome to the Cult of Cinema. My name is Aaron, and today we are looking at the partner label, Severin's brand new announcement, the Mondo Macabre announcements, and oh man, so much more. I thought I was ready for this video. I'm like, okay, I have lots of time. I said it in the future. Hey there, William, Sean, V, and Robert. There's some pretty cool stuff. I'm going to move this over here a bit because let's, as a vampire might say, screw sunlight. It is not the friend of anybody that films. So if you're a filmmaker or YouTuber, you definitely know that we're like vampires this time. Hey there, Satan Payne. Welcome, man. It's been a while. Hey there, Carrie. Hey there, Death Bomb. I am looking today, whatever. And I have brought back the parrot shirt. So the colorful parrot shirt is making a comeback. This is going to make some noise for a second. Let's see what kind of things pop up when I do my thing. Hey, Dan, welcome, dude. Bring us all the Franco. There's so much Franco coming. I'm like trying to move this over, and my cat is moving over at the same time. So it's hey, I know. Go up there and can look at the sunlight. It's something that I don't want to do. So it has been a crazy. Are you serious? That's already sold out. Apocalypse After. So I haven't seen all of it. I saw part of it because I jumped in and watched part of Michael's stream when he was streaming earlier, and I wanted to check that out because King of the 70s, 80s movies. Yeah, that's my era, man. That's when I was watching way too much stuff that was way too crazy. So let me set up the this here so we can actually see the stuff. It was only 500 copies. He did 500 copies for that. I don't get that. See, we'll get to this here in a second. We're going to go to the partner labels first. That's what we want to do first. I can't believe one's already sold out. I meant to do this earlier, but in all honesty, if you watched my video last night, and if you did, why didn't you hit the like button? I'm going to put that out there. But the thing to the one thing that I did notice, and I did want to chat about is I did a gaming stream, and me and my cousin were there, and we did it till for over 2 hours. We kept gaming after that, by the way, till over 5 o'clock in the morning. So that's why I'm late getting all this stuff done. That, and I wanted to check out some of Michael's stuff as well and support him. I watched his video on the Kevin Spacey thing, which was hilarious. So, anywho, 500 copies. That is limited, man. That is super limited, Adrian. So let's dive in. Let's look at the titles. There's some I know more than others. One of them, because I'm Canadian, I'm going to know very, very, very well. And I mentioned it, but I think a lot of people, thank you before, right back at you, may pass on, and it's a shame if they do. So let's dive right into these right now. So we got another one from the Catalog, and I do like the Catalog. I only one I have from them so far is the movie Detention, which is friggin' fantastic. I actually really, really dig that film. I got to do a review of that one down the road, actually. But we have Airdoll. So Airdoll is definitely a stranger film, but it's up my alley. It's really, really different and unique. It's like, if that that Quibi series something good. Yeah. Go back to Quibi. Do any of us remember that right now? So let's just dive into what it says about the film, look at the features, and I'll give you my thoughts on these right here. All right, so let's get into to Aaron's radio voice. We'll do that. A present-day fable from the increasingly disconnect we feel in urban life. Hirokusa Korida's Airdoll transports the Galatea myth to present-day Tokyo. A life-size Airdoll, played by Bae-dona from The Host, lives in a shabby apartment in Tokyo. She cannot speak, nor can she move. She's a companion of a middle-aged master. He talks to her, he puts her in the bath, he makes love with her every day after he returns from work. With all that being said, hey there, Bullet Black. Welcome, dude. I will tell you this right now. I'm going to get demonetized. So if you wouldn't mind, if you had the the bones to do it, feel free to hit the donation link down below. It does help with the channel a lot, and it's much appreciated. And you get extra cool points for doing so. The routine life is disrupted when fantasy turns into reality. The air doll suddenly comes to life, filled with a soul, like a newborn baby. That sounds creepy. She doesn't understand what's going on around her, but she sees a world waiting to be explored outside of the apartment. Eventually venturing to the outside world, the air doll is fascinated by everything she sees, and though she meets many people in all walks of life, they can't seem to provide her to an answer to what being alive really means. Wow. Okay. That's pretty deep there. When the air doll wanders into a video store, her world has changed forever. She meets Junichi, the clerk, and immediately falls in love with him. The air doll begins working in the store, and every day she and Junichi become closer, go to movies, explore the city like a couple. Everything is going perfectly for the air doll, but until one day when her hand is accidentally cut and she begins to deflate in front of Junichi. A romantic fantasy that explores the complexities of love and lust, joy and pain, fantasy and reality. This bittersweet love story examines the intricacies and frailties of human existence, adapted from the manga. Why haven't I read this, actually? By Yoichi Goda, and featuring breathtaking cinema from Mark Lee Pingbing in the Mood for Love. Okay, that's actually kind of cool. We got a Region A Blu-ray, so this is Region Lock, guys. We got a Q&A with filmmaker Hirokazu. We have actors Beidona. We got the actors for the Japanese premiere, footage from the world premiere at the 62nd Annual Cannes Film Festival, behind the scenes trailer, and subtitles. Robert, I gotta agree. I'm kind of excited for this one. Travis, yeah, that kind of intrigued me. Find it unusual that like we got. I love the video. So I get free rentals. There you go. That's her nefarious plan. That's what she's really doing, right? We got a title here that's not long ago got a release, and a really good release. So I'm gonna say it's like, is this two kind of smaller companies working together to give like a bigger release to a smaller title? It's Mannequin and Lars the Real Girl. Actually, I was thinking Mannequin, damned, but I thought, I'm older, so nobody's gonna remember Mannequin. So good on you, man. Could won the Palme d'Or at Cannes in 2018 for Shoplifters, which I really liked, actually. I really liked that film. So this is really interesting. It looks like we got what's the count on this one? 2,000 units. So this will sell decent. But will it sell out? Probably not right away. But is it one that I think people should grab? Super cool. I do. And it looks like the standard edition of Apocalypse After is available. And is it the same? Let me bring up the Mondo website too, by the way. Because I had heard that Justin Liberty said that there's going to be a booklet in each one of these for the limited editions at least, and that they're already gone. But I'm going to be honest. I'm not big on the slip. So I guess it's got a shock feel to it, that's for sure. But I'm going to guess they have the same, well, not features, sort of. Maybe not. Let's find out. Yeah, they both have like a booklet. Okay, Jared said in the Blu-ray forums. Thank you, Adrian, because I wasn't sure, because I don't check out Blu-ray forums very often. So any knowledge you guys can drop, truly appreciate it. So if I get something wrong, make sure, like Adrian, you let me know. Mannequin 2 on the move, right on. Kim Charles the first one, right? Who was a Mannequin 2? Who was the girl in Mannequin 2? That's going to kill me for a while now. Guys works for Mondo. Well, Mondo's a very small company, actually. Jared would be like truly the main guy behind it. The Altered Innocence sort of screwed them with the release. It's weird to see like two releases coming, one from the same country, and but let's see. Let's read it. I've talked about this before, because I did go over the Mondo Macabre like announcements when these ones came out. So I've already mentioned this film. So aging starlets fight over a gross piece of flesh that inspires sexual devotion. Woman finds inspiration in the animation of dead animals. A certain, oh, I'm not even going to pronounce his name. A director I like makes his way through a cruel life, and a transgressive director keeps searching for films that will make her spectators' hearts turn in the cage like a steak in a grill. From the visionary directors of The Wild Boys and After Blue, Dirty Paradise comes a collection of 3+ hours of short works that will ensnare your senses and leave you desperate for more of the weird, wonderful, and weird world of Bertrand Mandico. This is an unusual one. Not in the, oh, I'm sure it's an unusual one as is, but kind of, I was intrigued with this one before. This is the cover I like. I know Mondo put out the exact same cover for this one here. Now, the thing is, you can still get the limited edition from Mondo Macabro. Let's see how many copies they do for their limited edition. I don't know if it says here. 1,500. So if you want the limited edition of it, I love Alternate Innocence. I really do. I think they do some amazing stuff. But this is the standard edition. So if you want the sexy limited, like red case edition, whatever's, if you got the slip one already, fantastic. If you didn't, I guess just, flip a coin and see what you want. I know that on the Mondo, there'd be like kind of like a flip. You'd usually be able to flip around, like have like a alternate artwork on the cover. Yeah, I'm not sure. I mean, like, no hate on the artist for the slipcover. It just doesn't ring for me. But that's just me, man. Like somebody's gonna look at this, that might be their favorite slip. But for me, it's not something that I'm gonna run out and grab anytime right away. And I do collect some of the Mondo stuff, so I probably would get the Mondo release first. That being said, Altered Innocence does some amazing stuff. So don't hate on Altered Innocence because there's they got a similar one. There are so many good titles that they put out there, and I would never like hate on any company. So look at Final Flesh and Agfa Drag City release. Like you like the slip, but you love the standard cover. Yeah, pretty much my thoughts. Like the Deathbound, man. That's pretty much how I feel. All right, we got a new Agfa release coming out here. Final Flesh is unlike anything you've ever seen on Earth or other places. In the early 2000s, Vernon Chapman wrote a 4-part screenplay about a family who lives adjacent to the ground zero of a thermonuclear disaster. Instead of sharing the finished script with Hollywood, Chapman sent each part to 4 different companies that specialize in custom adult fetish videos. Okay. And Final Flesh was born. Like the custom song poem craze of the 1970s. Custom song poem craze. This metaphysical brain stabber is in it. Outsider miracle of biblical proportions filled with nudity, brilliant sight gags, rubber monster masks, inventive toilet humor, and no sex. This is a surrealist spectacle of the highest order, and this is unique. This is different. Feature-wise on here, we got a video interview by on Cinema's Greg Turkington. We got Lay and Love music video by Bonnie Prince Billy, directed by Vernon Chapman, the director of the film, and John Lee. New alternate score by Ben Chasney of 6 Organs of Admittance and Comments on Fire. Got a PFFR commercial, outtakes, original trailers. So I'm intrigued. Yeah, it does seem like, because when I think of Agfa, man, I think of like the Doris Wishmans and these early kind of quirky like 70s, 60s kind of retro grind stuff. So to see them put out something kind of newer, it's interesting. It seems within their wheelhouse. So I definitely dig that. So it does seem within their wheelhouse. But yeah, this ain't getting monetized. The next one I know a lot. I know really well. So here in Canada, when satellite TV became a big thing, there was a whole bunch of channels that started out, right? So we had the Drive-In Classics channel. We had a horror channel, by the way, called Scream TV. Scream. We're about freaking you out. I've actually spoken, I've chatted online with the son of one of the hosts for Scream TV, um, Ida von Belcom. And another channel that we have is called Sex TV. And it's not what you think. It actually is way more classy than you think. But one of the things that they would show on there a lot was this here documentary called Forbidden Love. You can check this on the National Film Board streaming site, which I did see. I found out about that by going onto Michael Keane's stream earlier on today. But he kind of, Michael, I think he glossed over this one because this is a really good film, actually. I love this. This has probably the best cover slip of all of these. It's selling really well. And my supporters want to buy me a copy. I truly appreciate it because the only thing I'm buying in the next couple of days are groceries. So just so you know. But this is a film for my past and one that I really, really like. Let's say in the back here. So Laura couldn't quite remember how she got back to Mitch's apartment. She stayed for one more drink at the bar, and she never wanted the night to end. So Forbidden Love, the unashamed stories of lesbian lives, is really, really good. This is a great documentary. I watched this so many times. Every time I caught it coming on, I will say right now, Death Bomb Ordered. Oh, and support the collab with Drake City. Yeah, right on, man. But this is a 30th anniversary special edition. Unfortunately, only 1,000 units were done of this, so I don't think I'm going to get the slipcover for this one. I really want this movie so bad. So in the 1950s, a wave of lesbian pulp literature emerged, exploring a then taboo subject in vivid sensationalistic detail. While those writers often took a critical, moralistic view of gay life, they provided a jumping-off point for women still discovering their suppressed sexual desires. But with the society unwilling to grant them a place in public life, they channeled their passions for these novels into a vibrant underground culture full of distinctive codes, roles, and rituals. It's actually really fascinating. Mirroring the shadowy traditions of noir fiction, they faced violent opposition from police and other protectors of the status quo, resulting in a dangerous but ultimately liberating path to sexual awakening. Mixing lively testimonials from unforgettable women at the forefront of the mid-century lesbian bar culture with scripted segments that take Hollywood melodrama in provocative and explicit new directions, Forbidden Love, the unashamed stories of lesbian lives is an eye-opening cultural history and one of the most memorable Canadian films of the 90s. I agree with that too. With a soundtrack of late 50s, early 60s hits by the Fleetwoods, Connie Francis, Jimmy Rogers, and the Shirelles, this is a stirring, funny, ultimately moving portrayal of rebellion flourishing in the face of repression. And I will say that right now, that is something that to this day, unfortunately to this day, is something that still needs a spotlight shone on. We got two other commentaries on here, one with directors Lynn Fernie and Erilyn Wiseman, moderated by Professor Gene Bruce. We have an audio commentary featuring 6 members of the crew, a 18-minute interview here, the Ann Bannon Chronicles, new interview with Queen of Lesbian Pulp, Ann Bannon, Cinema Politica Q&A with cast and crew, runs 23 minutes long, EPK kit runs 7 minutes long, electronic press kit. Afterward, done in 2022, is 90 minutes long. There's a booklet featuring reflections from subject Amanda White, along with essays from Gene Bruce, Matthew Hayes, B. Ruby Rich, and Rebecca Sullivan with reversible cover art. This looks to be a really, really good release. And good on them. They are actually cracking it pretty quickly. So what is it? We'll just refresh. 657 is what's left in stock right now. I know this will not be everybody's wheelhouse, but I definitely recommend giving it a chance. If you're a documentary fan or a fan of this in general, then this is another winner for Canadian International Pictures, who just seems to be a partner label that gets more and more interesting with each and every title that they release. This here looks frigging fantastic. And I agree, Carrie, the soundtrack is very interesting. It's a really good title, and I think a lot of people are oh God, Pulse Video. You're going to kill me, Pulse Video. Should we look at Pulse Video? Let's see. Now I'm going to check something here. You know the one good thing about signing up, well, not the one good thing, one of the many good things about signing up with the National Film Board of Canada, which I did today, by the way. because I wanted to not to check this out because I've seen this so many times. I just want to buy it. Kind of just want to own it. That's it. And there you go. So I'm gonna pass on the Pulse video one right now. If we get any donations on the road, we'll go back to it. There you go. I'm risking life and limb as it is. Night Ripper from Culture Shock. This looks interesting. Have not yet got a Culture Shock release, but I like this cover. I do like the. It's super red. Yeah, no, I guess for blood. Which one sold out? Are we talking about the one I just looked at? Oh, we were talking about the Pulse video one. That one was going to be limited anyway. Is the Franco. See, I want to talk Franco. And it's sold out. Are you serious already? How many did they do? It's a V horror with the soup Nazi. It's a really 1,000, and it's sold out already. Let's see. There you go. People love the Franco. That's the thing. People say with no standard or repress. Okay, that sucks. I'm sorry. I mean limited to 10 copies. Wait a second. So Sean, did they let people buy 10 copies of one film? Hey, Mike, welcome out. Because if they let 10 people buy one copy, okay, I was gonna say, let's. Okay, good. You got me. You got my rant. You got Aaron in rant mode there for a second. All right, so what do we got here? It's unfortunate like that. There's no repress. Maybe it's something that they couldn't repress. But if it is a film that they could repress and they just limited it, like they just kind of FOMOed it, then I'm not down with that. But if it's one that they just said limited amount that they could put out, I understand that, and good on them for getting them out there. Hopefully, it's something that they can repress. Hopefully, another company picks up really quickly because Franco stuff should not be limited to 1,000, and as many eyes as possible on that is better. Limiting titles when you got to limit them, I 1,000,000% get. Or if you're a smaller company, you want to make sure, and then you run to like a second printing, sort of like comics books do, right? Sometimes, because comics is as big as comic book movies are. Comic books aren't doing the greatest. So basically, very few comics get to the point now where you're going to see a bunch of a second, third, fourth printings. They try to make as much as they can on alternate like covers and all that type of thing, variant covers. But Miss Marvel got 7 printings, issue 1, but that's rare, or very rare. So if you got something that's doing well, then put out a second printing of it. I don't care if you got the rights to it. If you got the rights to do it, let's just say 1,000 copies. Maybe the 1,000 copies was like something that they had. But if it's not, then if they had 1,000 copies, that okay, we'll do 1,000 copies, and then we'll see if 1,000 copies sells out, we'll do more. But if you put it down there and you have the rights to do like I don't know 10,000 copies, but you say okay, we're gonna do 1,000 with no repress, and you jump on the FOMO bandwagon, it's gonna bite you in the butt later on down the road. The Franco film, it is, what's it called, guys? I didn't show it on the channel because I'm gonna get demonetized already, and I left it as a donation video, and I didn't get donations, so there you go. So it's okay though, because we got lots of stuff to look at. Okay, so Larry Thomas is in this. Cool. I love the Soup Nazi episode actually. Fiend disembowels 4th young woman, reports the newspaper. The Ripper is stalking the city, and it's all anyone can talk about. Models all over town are ending up on the wrong side of a razor-sharp blade. Police are baffled by the surgical precision of the corpse mutilation, and their only lead is David. a local photographer who knew a couple of the murdered women. As the beautiful bodies pile up, David's world turns upside down and the streets run red with blood. That's the thing. Keep an eye out. Andres is 1,000,000% right here. Keep an eye out for maybe some copies coming back into stock, because scalpers, who we know are the freaking bane of collector society and suck ass, they're the ones that come in and get these like limited editions. Hey, Dustin, welcome, man. Did you buy anything here? And get these limited editions like sold out, and then they put them online, and maybe we'll check eBay after and see if anybody's got some copies put up there on eBay. Shame some scalpers. Let's do that. Why don't we do that, guys? You want to do that? Okay, what do we got here feature-wise? We got an interview with Jeff Hathcock, interview with actor Larry Thomas. That should be good. I wonder if he's going to do that "no soup for you" thing, or if he's tired of it, man. Getting like a role where basically everybody sees it, and like they kind of like that Larry Thomas has walked down the road and has had the somebody come along and say, do the whole like, hey, no soup for you, Larry, no soup for you. Or maybe, just maybe, awkwardly call him a Nazi. That has to be hell. Yeah, really think about it. This character is a soup Nazi. So like that's there had to be at least one time where somebody walked down hey, it's the Nazi. And that can never be like a good experience if you're walking down the road. Hey, look, have somebody point at you and call you the Nazi. We got an interview with actress April Orea, a feature and commentary by Movie Melt, Grindhouse, and Exploitation Podcast. Good on them, actually. Extended gore shots in this one here, behind the scenes stills gallery, culture shock releasing trailers. I love that. And there we go. If you're picking up any of these titles, put it down as I'm going through these titles. Which ones you're grabbing? Oh, we finally have a new Subculture. And it is a 4K, right? It's going to be 4K. Yes. Yeah. So we get Out of Order from Subculture USA. So Subculture hasn't done a lot of titles so far. Just to like give you an idea. Was it like one? They have two. No, they have two, right? Oh, God, I hate my computer. Aaron needs a Mac. That's what Aaron needs. Shag it. Anyway, so Subculture's Out of Order. Grab Final Fashion video. I haven't got done video launch yet, but I knew that was coming because Brad mentioned it. That's from Brad's company, Brad Henderson's company, right? Good on you, Sean. Email them why. Just that word, why. Deadlock. Thank you. That's the one. That's the only other one he did, isn't it? Blake, if I've got it correct, then that's the only other one that Subculture's put out so far. And that's sold out. And I missed out on that one. That's one I really wanted. So Subculture's from Germany. Subculture's German-based home video company devoted to restoring and re-releasing genre cinema in the best possible editions. Run the gamut from grindhouse classics like Switchblade Sisters to more contemporary genre oddities like Silent Trigger and impressive restoration jobs like Bloody Friday. So let's look at what we got here. On a Friday afternoon, 4 people board the elevator in an office building. After it gets stuck, they soon realize that their cries for help go unheeded. Desperate, they decide to free themselves on their own, climb it through a hatch. When their lives are in great danger, a fight breaks out, and the situation escalates completely. With every additional minute in this claustrophobic narrowness, the veil of superficial lifts and reveals a glimpse into the human abyss that is much deeper than the elevator shaft below. Franco's still available from Pulse Video as part of their fundraising campaign with the Maryland Jess book and other items, but can still be purchased separately. No slip. Doesn't matter, but the slip, it's the film you want, right, Robert? And thank you so much for that. So support Pulse and check out their fundraising campaign. If you missed out on it, you can still get the release. Don't go buy one from a scalper. Don't go on eBay. Don't go anywhere like that and get one. Go straight to Pulse's fundraising page and grab it there with a book on Maryland Jess, which you know you're going to want anyway. Cigar bars like to piss with set. Yeah, cigar bars can bite it, right, pal? Hey there, Dag. Welcome, man. So this looks really cool. There was a movie a few years back, a German film called The Lift. I think it's German, and it came out on I think it was RLJE put it out here in Canada, and I bought it at Walmart. Slips matter. I know they matter, man. I know they're your thing, but here's the thing: are are you going to go out and buy the slip? You will, won't you? I know you. We were on the stream together. You would do this. Um, it is. I'm not going to say it's not sexy. It's look who it is. It's Marilyn Jess, right? It's Jess Franco. Jose, man, welcome, dude. As a chance, love Brit. Nice. I'm glad you got it. Anyway. I'm glad that you're able to get it. This here looks really, really interesting. I'm a huge fan of this style of cinema. The worst one being Devil, of course. That one, not so much. Like we got to figure out if Satan is in that elevator. Let's flip some toast with jam on it. Screw that. But no, there's some really good like claustrophobic films out there. Um, Obviously, Adam Green's film, like definitely is one of those that stand out. I'm definitely in for this one. Won't be able to get it right now, but this is this is cool. Got interview with actor Hans Jenick, interview with DP Jacques. I'm gonna butcher these names. I apologize, guys. Alternate version with SD inserts, standard finished inserts, isolated music track. I love those actually. English opening and end credits. You guys know I'm kind of an audiophile when it comes to this stuff. That's why I got me. I always got some. Not sure you can see it. I always have some of these here Halloween record CDs in my collection. I'm glad you got it because I know that you would have felt empty without the slip, like that, like the release that you have that's sitting over there and it doesn't have the slip, and you're looking at it like it's a bad boy. And we know we're talking about Madman. So we got opening and credits, text lists. That's actually kind of cool. Really intrigued and interested in checking this one out. So hopefully this one stays in stock for me to get it, unlike the last one. Let's go to Utopia. I love Utopia. This is one of my favorite companies. Has a girl from the fourth man. Oh wow, I did not know that actually. I love seeing their stuff come out. We have I'm a Cliche, Polystyrene. And this one's going down there too, 816. Good on Utopia. How many was there? 1,000 units. Okay. Polystyrene was the first woman of color in the UK to front a successful rock band and a key influence on the Riot Girl and Afro punk movements. Oh, cool. Actually, yeah, that's really cool then. But Polly didn't just leave behind a cultural footprint. She was survived by a daughter, Celeste, who became the steward of her mother's legacy and demons, which plagued Polly's life and scarred the pair's relationship. With narration by Ruth Niga. Niga? Is it Niga? How do you pronounce that? This film follows Celeste's journey to better understand Polly as an icon and a mother. So that's actually really cool. Nana Cherry, the interview Nana Cherry. Oh, cool. Singer from my day. Region A Blu-ray. Here we got a Q&A from SXSW in 2021. Selected scene commentary with director Paul SNG and Celeste Bell. Booklet featuring an essay by Dana Reynos. Intros by directors Paul SNG and Celeste Bell. Yeah, remember, non-subs, if you use the $5 coupon, you have $10 coming your way on the 10th. So I don't pick. That is a good point, actually. I had not thought about that. Because I am. Is that? Oh, it's in. Oh, okay. So I cannot say that. I got to. I thought it was just like a different name. That was a bit uncomfortable. All right. Potato Dreams of America by Darkstar. What the heck is this? This one I don't know. I don't think. Oh, nice cover though. It's got a very 80s like feel to it with the look of the cover. I almost want to. I did not say the N word. Thank you very much. Uh, that's why I was very careful with the name. It'll make me have to cancel this like whole stream. I do. I will do that. All right, what do we got here? An autobiographical comedy about a boy growing up in the collapsing USSR, his mail order bride mother, and their escape to Seattle in the 90s. The film is an immigrant's take on the American dream, proving that life is often stranger than fiction. Um, so definitely interesting. Dan Loria, is that the guy from? It's not. Is that the guy from Wonder Years? What's the name of this movie? Potato Dreams of America. Is that the guy from Wonder Years? Dan Laurier. Is it the same guy? I mean, because I really like that actor. It is the guy from Wonder Years. Played the dad on Wonder Years. So that actually even interests me more with this film. Feature-wise, not a lot on there. I mean, like director's commentary behind scenes featurette, introduction by the actor. Oh wait, there's more. I didn't see it. Actors interviews, deleted scenes and outtakes, mini documentary, Little Potato, short films, Rachel's Run, and Rosalka, Capitol Hill web series season 1. Actually, super cool. I have to take that comment off because it is so distracting me. No offense to you, by the way. But that comment has got to go. Here we go. Just because it's shaking me, Anzi. Nothing on you do, but it kind of took it in the moment. Okay, let's go to Red Lips. It is a Saturn's core, so this is going to be an SOV shot on video. Oh, it's kind of cool. Do you dig these here? Like, I need more Saturn's core in my life. I really do. I need more Saturn's core in my life. Here's a long one. So let's go. Let's octane, right? Okay. Desperate for cash, a young Caroline agrees to be injected with an experimental serum by an unscrupulous blood bank doctor. She soon finds herself transformed into a ravenous vampire, stalking the streets of New York City with an unquenchable lust for blood. After killing her doctor and a random string of unfortunate strangers, Caroline crosses paths with Lisa, played by Michelle Bauer, an innocent woman stranded in the city. I already love this. Michelle Bauer's in this. After a breakup with her former girlfriend, the two broke and star-crossed lovers navigate through the city's desolate clubs and hotels, fueled only by their sexual lust and symbiotic need for companionship. Blah, blah, blah. I'll get down there. When Lisa finally learns of Carolyn's murderous proclivities, she becomes a willing participant in her vampiric crimes until an unfortunate encounter with an indignant pimp leads to tragedy. Written and directed by SOV legend Donald Farmer, who did Demon Queen and Scream Dream, Red Lips marked the on-screen confluence of two iconic Scream icons, 80s Siren Michelle Bauer and the awe-inspiring 90s enigma Jetty Chazin, who did Gorotica, with an astonishing supporting cast of cult movie luminaries, including Cute Natividad, Russ Meyer's one, George Stover from Night Beast. We got Danny Fenley from Deadly Run. Larissa McComas, Storm. This is a cool one. Christine Cavalier and Mandy Lee. Red Lips quickly gained a reputation as a notorious sex and gore-filled underground classic that is notable as one of the springboards for the SOV lesbian vampire movie explosion, which dominated video shelves and convention tables throughout the 90s and beyond. Well, to be fair, we had like the Ingrid Pitt movies back in the day, and of course the Jean Rollin stuff, which Travis just mentioned. Donald Farm produced fanzines. Oh, did he? That's him. Okay, perfect. I know, Hans. It's just I kept going back to your comment. That's why I had to let you know when I took the comment out. I was like, okay, it's only because it's freaking me out. I don't know. It's got Michelle Bauer though, Bullet Man. It's got Michelle Bauer. And if nothing else, look at this. You can look at this slip. It's a nice slip. It's a cool little slip. You gotta check it out. It's different. This one, out of all the Saturn core ones, this one really goes up there for me. All right, we got more. Yes, we do, because we haven't gotten video violence yet. Superior by Factory 25. This is I'm so getting freaking demonetized. So when Marin is on the run, she goes to the only place she knows is safe, her childhood home. She's greeted by her strange sister. I forgot to read the special features. I'll get back to that. Vivian, a stay-at-home housewife struggling to conceive and on the verge of a failing marriage. Though the two are identical twins, they live opposite lives. Marion's mysterious return disrupts Vivian's small-town routine, and the sisters must learn to reconnect and reconcile. When Marion's haunting past finally catches up to her, their separate worlds collide, catapulting both sisters into grave danger. Well, I like everything about this so far. The fact that you like John Rollin puts you higher in the cool book, Travis, by the way. Just put it out there. You got a region-free Blu-ray. So this one, guys, is region-free. So no matter where you're living in the world, you can pick this up. So Hansy, you can get this one. Thank you. Have a great night there, man. And hopefully you come back and check the rest of it, because we haven't got the video violence yet. So there you go. Come to with Aaron. I'm not going to pronounce the last name. I'm sorry. Alessandra Messa and Annie Messa. Production designer Alison Pierce. I should stop pronouncing names just in case I get in trouble. And cinematography Mia Co. Henry. Short film Valeria. Future Films female post screening Q&A moderated by Karen Coleman. Trailer, a 28-page book. That's actually pretty cool, actually. So that's definitely worth checking out. Before I go any further, though, let's go back to Red Lips and see the features. We got an audio commentary with Red director Donald Farmer, Seeing Red, an interview with Donald Farmer, vintage interview with actress Getty Chazen from the 1994 Chiller Theater Expo, Distortion as a Woman, The Blood Transgression of Red Lips, a video essay by filmmaker Carolyn Kopka, Stills Gallery, reversible cover. Some really good stuff there. Thank you. I actually appreciate that, man. It's glad to be in a cool book, because, look at me, man. Look at this shirt. Does it look like I enter in many cool books anywhere? All right. We are getting there. And we got to look at we got a Severin announcement too, by the way. And, Deaf Crocodiles. They tend to have some interesting stuff. The Time-Bending Mysteries of Shahram Makri. Another one by Deaf Crocodile. I love this cover. Oh, wow, this is different. What is time? What is memory? Are we in the past or present, or some strange, unknowable hybrid of the two, haunted by arsonists, bloodsuckers, serial killers, and phantom images of our own selves? The films by Iranian director Shahram Makri straddle the lines between genre and art house cinema. With their Mobius strip-like meditation. Oh, I'm loving this already. I'm a big Mobius fan. I'm a big heavy metal fan. Yeah, Mobius is big in my book. Strip-like meditations on classic 1970s American slasher films, Fish and Cat, political thrillers, Careless Crime, 1980s new wave sci-fi vampire movies, getting vampires here as well. With Invasion. Unfortunately, I would love to show the trailer, Adrian, but the last time I did, I got hit with twice. I've shown trailers from Vinegar Cinema releases, and twice I've gotten hit with claims. Or Offbeat Jarmusch meets Tarantino. I'm down. I love Jarmusch and I love Tarantino, so I'm definitely with that. Indie Mysteries, Ashkan, The Holy Ring, and Other Stories. It's a small wonder that Abbas I'm going to butcher his name, so I apologize ahead of time. Kiarostami, in his last film, 24 Frames, left a cryptic message on screen in Persian that simply read, Sharam Makri. Directed by Sharam Makri, starring a bunch of people. 4-disc. It is a 4 frigging disc set. How much is this one? Actually, it's not a bad price. $63 for a 4-disc set. Not bad at all, actually. Nearly 4 hours of Q&A, interviews with the director. Behind the Mind of Shahram Makri runs 22 minutes long. It is it region free or is it region locked? It doesn't say region locked, but it doesn't say, oh, region A. So it is region A. I actually want to see, is this a box or is it I can't quite tell if this is a box or this is like streamlined. Yeah, I want this. Shoot, I really want this actually. How many copies are this one? 2,000 units, pretty good. This looks really, really good, guys. I got to look more into this. Unfortunately, I'm going to be honest with you. I don't know this release, and I apologize because I think something that I probably should know. But good on Def Crocodile for bringing this forward and seeing exactly what it is. Speaking of bringing things forward, Video Violence is getting a release. So yeah, for those that don't remember Video Violence, yeah, they're getting. Hey Neil, welcome, man. It's Brad's Teravision is putting out a box set of Video Violence. $60 Canadian, not too bad for two film release, because they always puts like banner work in this stuff. If you're like a subscriber, you're getting this for half off anyway. So you guys are getting some pretty cool stuff. Until now, Teravision's focused on releasing obscure movie soundtracks on vinyl and operating a physical store in Savannah, Georgia. This new video home venture will allow Teravision to exercise the same care. Oh, okay, so this isn't Brad's. Okay, same care and creation as his parent with their vinyl releases. Onto home video formats, allowing unearthed genre gems from decades past and contemporary oddities to find a new life on physical media. Vinegar Cinema's sister company, OCN Distribution, is thrilled to be able to represent this diverse and unique home video line. So this is a new line. Thank you. Yes, please, if you're here, hit that like button, share, subscribe, donate to the channel. It helps out. It keeps the lights on. A bundle. We'll check that out after. Actually, we'll go to the site and check it out. Teravision. So Teravision, that's a record company then. Wow. Okay, I did not know they were doing this. I got a feeling a couple of my YouTube friends though, like probably knew ahead of time. Pretty sure Master Chaos and Michael might have known. Didn't let me in on the secret though. But we got a 2-disc Region A Blu-ray set, archival interview with Gary Cohen, new interview with Paige Price, new interviews with Mark Dolson and another Mark. I don't want to butcher her name. And new interview with Robert D'Amico, SOVs That Wouldn't Die documentary, 1994 radio promo. Yeah, this is pretty cool. Not sure how much of this I can show on here. I do want to see if I can show a little bit. But this was like the kind of the bomb back in the day. If you remember, Video Violence was kind of talked about. So yeah, it's kind of cool to see this coming up here. Let's just dive. Let's go right. I'm gonna go to Teravision. All the extras are not listed. Hey there, Brad. Thank you. Well, right out of the gate, I'm gonna put it out there right now. Holy crap! You mentioned that this was coming. You kind of hinted on the stream with Michael there, but yeah, this is big. This is huge. I unfortunately do not have a. I need to get a new record player because I got like a ton of records, but I can't play them right now. Video Violence original. So you can buy that. You can get your thing from Vincent, and then you can come here and you can grab the soundtrack for Video Violence. You can even get like a cool like Video Violence T-shirt, which that's actually kind of cool. Uh, I'm gonna think of that. Yeah, you did. You did say it. I totally should have believed you, man. And I remember watching this um back on the in the VHS era. It's a big announcement. Like I know for some people, like maybe some slightly younger people, won't get like the deal that this is, but this is a deal. This is a big deal. Um, it's half of me. Oh, nice. WNUF, Killing Spree, Norway, and 11 Saucers. So if you have not been checking out that stuff, which I'm guessing you have been, like 1,000,000%, definitely check it out. This is a fantastic release. And this is going to be something that's going to be in my shelf? Yes, yes, it is. Well, Brad, you know what you've done, right? You know I'm moving to Morocco eventually. Yeah. And this is another film that I got to find a way to get into Morocco. Just just putting that out there because getting my Vinegar Syndrome collection over to Morocco, which I just recently did, was not the easiest, not the easiest thing that I had to do. I remember that basement box set that came out years ago. I think it was at Montreal Comic Con, and where I saw it, and wasn't sure what it was. Is that the one that had like a VHS with it too, or it was just like bundled look like a VHS release? The Unsolved Mystery scores. I'm going to check that out. I'm a huge Unsolved Mysteries fan. The original with Robert Stack. That's my jam. That's the one I like. Not so big on the new Unsolved Mysteries, the one that comes on Netflix, because lack of Robert Stack or like a really cool like host. That's the one. I remember I had to choose at the time. I was between getting that Sen Arcadia and buying this shirt to support this documentary that was being made on Evil Dead called like Hail to the Deadites, which I think I made eventually, like years later. So I got this Hail to the Deadites shirt. Stack only was nice. He has the creepiest voice too. As a kid, who did not get scared at least once by Unsolved Mysteries Robert Stack? Uh, yeah, This is cool. I will hopefully get to check that out if my better half doesn't call me. Which today she's with her sis, so I guess I'm probably going to get completely ignored today, which is okay because here's the thing: she gets to spend every freaking day with me. She's in Morocco for 12 days. Um, I hope to hear from her maybe once a day or once every 2 days because she's having so much fun. That's what I want for him to Morocco. It is good stuff, man. I mean, like this, these are cool announcements. Um, I will be honest with you. I was unsure when you guys announced the partner label month uh, last year. I was unsure, and then your first partner label month happened, and I was won over. No other company does this way, and this is the one thing that I want to that one praise that I will sing right now. Uh, when you've got a company, a boutique label, a genre that does a lot of genre, does a lot of different stuff, uh, you could easily just focus on your main releases, the stuff that you're bringing, the Vinegar Terms, the VSAs, the VSPs, the VSUs, and just put the partner labels, put a link to them, put them there. That'll be it. But every month that partner labels come out, you hype them. You hype them in the same way that you hype the own Vinegar Syndrome releases. You give 2 months of the year. You take 2 months of the year out of the Vinegar Syndrome library to say, okay, let's really focus on what these partner labels are doing. And I know that can be taken for granted sometimes, but really think about it, guys. Who does that? Who else does that? I know that Arrow Video has like other titles and from other really come on there, but they're not highlighted. They're just happen to be part of it. There's other companies that have like Kino has stuff that just happens to be part of it, like that they that they collab with. But as far as I know, right now, and if anybody knows like a different, like feel free to say it. Vinegar Syndrome is the only label that I can think of that does this. And yeah, me too. I was unsure, Bullet Blake, when the partner label idea came. Like, it's going to take 2 months away from Vinegar Syndrome. And then when I really like as a guy, like I went to school for business. I went to school for many things, but most recently business, and public relations was my is my forte. And to see like a company do this, it blows my mind in the best possible way, because we all have this thing in our heads, and this kind of that we get from like from young, whether we were gamers back then, it was like Sega versus Nintendo, or like comic book fans, it was like DC versus Marvel, and later Image, or that type of thing, this whole kind of tribalism aspect, where we think like if two companies are making something, then obviously they're in serious clash with one another, not realizing that a lot of these companies actually kind of work together and kind of help each other out. um, but we got to get on those hills and like defend our the ones that we like. But it's nice when you see something like this and you realize that, okay, here is a company that didn't just bring in other companies, uh, but they brought them in and supported them. So had bravo, man. Not sure if you're there, Brad, still, but bravo to you and Justin and all the guys there that did that, because that doesn't have to happen. Sega does when the 10 don't. Did you ever read the book by the head of Sega at Sega America at the time? The guy used to work for Mattel and he went to Sega. Fantastic book, by the way. The Console Wars, I think it's called. I eventually got to get one of these for my Chef's Morocco. Um, this is cool. So I have no Yellow Peril yet. The only thing is, there's certain titles like companies I don't have stuff yet. I love Fun City editions like Utopia and Agfa. Like I swear by them. Like 1,000,000%. Now we got Teravision out there doing stuff, video violence, WNUF releases, like things like that. Um, Culture Shocks, crazy stuff. Saturn's Core is insane stuff that they put out, which I utterly adore. Um, you got to check it out. It's a really good book. It's really fascinating. I remember I bought a physical copy of it, but it got stuck in the mail. So I went on my Kindle and I bought like the Kindle edition, and I read it at the at the beach actually a couple years ago. Just pulled the trigger. Nice, Cinnabon. Welcome, man. Erdal Sharon Makra, video violence, Night Ripper, and Out of Order. Certainly one of the most interesting physical media sales. It is cool, isn't it? I mean, this is a great month for releases that are right there. Any new merch out here, by the way? But guys, I'm kind of curious. Do partner labels? You got any merch? We got the Shelf Dividers. From back in the day, Prospect. I remember that. I missed on getting the one with the cards. I'm a trading card guy, so it was that's totally my fault. I eventually want to get some of these totes. My dream thing, I told my better half this as well, is I eventually want to get shirts from the different companies, so that when I'm over in Morocco and I'm like doing my videos and my podcasts, that I can actually at sales for different like videos, I can wear like the respective shirts for the respective companies, and give a bit of a, what the heck was that? It's a piece of paper ripping. Hopefully it wasn't important. Okay. Now, welcome to the channel, Sunbumble, by the way. Fun City Editions is your top partner label. Everything they put out is great. Like in my I'm not sure about Bellitas. I haven't seen it, but everything else has been pretty on the nose. For these here, if I was going to give you like top like recommendations, we are going to go with Video Violence from Teravision. The Time-Bending Mysteries of Shahram Makra from Deaf Crocodile, Polystyrene, I'm a Cliche from Utopia, Red Lips, 1,000,000% on that one there. Out of Order by Subculture, definitely. Airdoll, for sure. The Pulse one's out, but you can still get, remember, you can still get it from the from their from their Maryland Jess book and that. And Forbidden Love, Canadian International Picture. Nobody else is going to give this love but me, I don't think. But I've seen Forbidden Love. I'm Canadian, and it was a fairly big documentary back in the day. So if you're going to get Polystyrene, which I really think you should, you know, pick up Forbidden Love with it. It's a really cool title. It's one that I know very well from my earlier days, from back in my 20s. I want to know, where's the Pulse video? Let's just see if we can find the Pulse video one. Pulse films. Let's see if this is the one. Is this the one? Doesn't look like it. Okay. Okay. Okay, Pulse store. Right here. This is La Femme Objique, though. But let's go back to their... Didn't they have like an Indiegogo or something like that? Okay, so here is the Maryland Jess book that's coming out from them. They're doing a Bridget Leahy as well. There's the Blood Harvest, which we'll talk about afterwards. God. So, yeah. I am going to take off monetization on this video just to let you know. Where is the... So this is in French. My better half is here. I'll be able to do this. I do apologize. If anybody has the... Warlock was there. Master Chaos, do you have the link to the Pulse? Was it Indiegogo? Here we go, I think. Okay. This campaign is closed. Okay, we got something here. But you can still buy stuff. So this is for the books. This one here looks like it's closed up. They probably have another one. Let's see if we can find Pulse video. Here we go. 2 campaigns. Come on, let's... Yeah, this has been really hard to find. Do you know the website, man? Because I am so not finding this. Okay, there we go. Campaigns. Looks like both of these campaigns have ended, but you can still get it on Pulse, on Pulse's store. So go to Pulse Video Store. All the jaws of try this one. Yeah. Be much appreciated. That much right now. Oh, there's a Kickstarter. Maybe it's on the Kickstarter. We'll go there. Oh, thank you. Let's show this one on the screen here. So it's a Facebook link to this as well. I don't like going to my Facebook on here. So guys, there's a link right there on the screen to check it out. If you want to, thank Warlock for being able to find it. So, but it was extremely popular. So there we go. That's enough nudity for the channel, right? Um, we do have three. I do have to go to Facebook anyway. Um, we do have to talk about the brand new Severin release as well. I just want to give a quick shout out to that one, and that is Blood Hunt. It's the newest one. Have a great day, man. Thank you so much for coming in. Good luck in the meeting. So this is Blood Hunt. It is one of the other 8 titles coming from Severin. We now know 3 of the titles that are coming up. We haven't given a lot of information on it yet, but basically what we know is this right here. I don't think I've seen this one. 1986. Original effective. It combines kinky with the rural thriller genre where hostile villagers live with unspeakable secrets. So definitely intrigued by that. Very intrigued by that, actually. Congratulations to Kayla Janice, by the way. So definitely, it's a cool little release from Severin. Mondo's releases for this month. I do have to go here. Please, if you're a company, put your stuff on, like, announce it like Vinegar Syndrome and other companies do, so that we can actually go in and look at it, and we're not going to our personal Facebook pages to find the stuff. So I mentioned this in my last video, so I won't go too deep into this right now. But we have here we have another Just Franco. Really? Change from French to English. The only thing I can say, dude, is if you got like a smartphone, then get like there's an app where you can actually like kind of scan like words onto your phone, and it comes out in English. This is what I have on my phone, by the way. This is my my back. Good old Mickey. Take me some. I think I have, actually. I think I have. Don't quote me. I think I have. So we got a Just Franco release here. Let's look at the covers, the artwork, other side of the mirror. Very cool, very grindhousey, but I love this artwork right here. Region free, brand new digital restored 4K scan of the film negative, Spanish audio with optional English subtitles, brand new hour-long interview with Stephen Thrower, because it's Stephen Thrower and he wrote the book, literally 2 books on Just Franco. Brand new audio commentary with Robert Monell and Rodney Barnett from the Nashi cast. Reversible sleeve with brand new art by Justin Coffey on side A and original art on side B. 20-page full-color booklet with brand new writing on the film by Francisco Cesari and Roberto Curti, 1,200 numbered copies on the usual red case. Announcement number 2 gives us Love Brides of the Blood Mummy. Not really big on this cover right here. More this I like a bit more. Feature-wise on this one here, it is going to be. It is again region free, brand new digital restoration with a 4K scan of the film negative. Choice of English or French audio with optional English subtitles. Choice of 2 different cuts of the film. I have a lot of French-speaking friends that do not speak English, so whenever somebody's doing like a release, like anytime you can put an English and a French like subtitles on there, highly appreciated, especially for somebody that will like teaches this stuff to French-speaking people. It makes it a lot easier. So I can, like, when I'm doing that, if I'm sending them, okay, go watch this movie, and they can actually understand it. We get the choice of 2 different cuts of the film, brand new audio commentary by David Flint. I realize it's a UHD. Oh, do they really? Mono has 2 cuts. So it's like, do you want the UHD or do you want the 2 cuts? That's what you got to think about. The are interesting titles, actually. Super 8mm cut down version. Arrow Video used to do a lot of these. I like this, actually. Alternate scenes, trailers. We get reversible cover sleeve with original art on each side. 24-page full color booklet by Peter Toombs. Set of 5 double-sided art cards. 1,200 numbered copies in the usual red case. So that's actually really cool there. And the third announcement is this one right here. The Horrible Sexy Vampire. I don't think we have alternate art for that one quite yet. But this one is coming with a slipcover. So this one's going to get a slipcover. Series of murders is being committed. Both men and women are victims of mystery assassin. The police think the work of a serial killer. The coroner is not so sure it's that simple. He's been studying the case and has discovered for nearly 100 years, in the same district, people have been killed in the same ways according to a very distinct pattern. And this is based on a true story. Soon a stranger arrives in the area, claiming to be the sole descendant of the long-dead baron who was believed to be a vampire. He accompanies the police into the burial vaults of the ancient castle where a dreadful sight awaits them. Something of Holy Grail for fans of European horror cinema, notorious for its frequent scenes of nudity. There you go, guys. Well, that one. The film has been unavailable for many years, as this is its world premiere on Blu-ray, filmed in Germany in the snowy winter of 1969. I love snowy stuff. And these look really good, John. They really, really do. We get a brand new digital restored 4K scan of 35 millimeter vault materials, choice of English or Spanish audio with optional English subtitles, brand new audio commentary by David Flint and Adrian J. Smith, animated press book and publicity stills, and a 24-page booklet again with this one here, 5 double-sided art cards, 1,200 numbered copies. These look really good, so definitely recommendations on all of those right there. This is a big news day after like a fairly well. We had the Vinegar Syndrome like halfway sale. That was big. Oh no, I did not actually. Vinegar Syndrome one is in July. Is kind of the big one, the one I'm kind of waiting for. This will be. Okay, my book arrived in Halifax. Excellent. This is a big year for Franco. We got Franco coming from Vinegar Syndrome. We got Franco from Pulse Video. We have Franco from Severin Films. I want to see much more of these Franco releases in the near future. I'm loving the Franco stuff. I'm hoping that the Franco double feature sells extremely well and extremely fast for Vinegar Syndrome, and before we know it, we're getting more Franco from them, because as much as people talk about Franco to this very day, I still think that Franco is underappreciated as a director and definitely underrated. But for the standouts here, again, for those that just came in, a Video Violence is a must-have. Sharam Makra is another must. Red Lips is definitely a cool one if you like SOV, so a recommendation on that. Out of Order gets a solid recommendation for me. Polystyrene, I'm a Cliche, gets a great recommendation. Paradol by Decanologue, 1,000,000%. And Forbidden Love, like I think all of the titles are really good. But they're yeah, like if you can only pick it a few, if you're grabbing 3 like out the gate, then I'm going to say Video Violence, Shamra Makra, actually, and either Polystyrene or Out of Order. But if you're grabbing an extra, like put Forbidden Love in there. Oh, Jess Frank's not as popular as you like to believe. That's the problem, Ragnar. That's the thing. That's what I'm trying to do, is make Jess Franco actually popular. I had a Jess Franco T-shirt on my merch store, and I only sold a couple of them actually. But which is a shame, because I planned to do like a Jess Franco, like I'm still gonna do on my Patreon. We're doing a Jess Franco video. It's just that a lot of my Jess Franco stuff is over in Morocco right now, so I'm not quite sure. Do I wait and do it there, because I know there's going to be some big stuff coming out. There's a couple people I want to reach out to for that. So we'll be, for those that don't know, the Severin sale is on the 10th to the 13th. So as always, know that we will be doing a live video right here on this channel. I am working on reaching out to somebody to come in and co-host. My issue is that a lot of the people that that they have their own videos that they do on that night. And but I'll be doing a video there, and just before everything goes live, We'll be doing the shopping reveal video on the Crimson Cult channel, which is my Patreon channel. So for those here that are patrons, I want to thank you so much. Carl, well, welcome from Australia. We get a lot of Australians like show up here. But I'm kind of surprised but elated that it sold really fast, even though I wasn't able to get a copy. Congratulations on being able to get it. So, because that's one that I was very, very excited and stoked to see come out. But I guess with all of that, hey there, Alan, welcome. That's pretty much that. That's releases for this month. This is one of the big partner label months that I've seen. It's been 2 years doing it, and so far every partner label month has been pretty much knocked it at the park. Make sure that you go in there, you check that out. Strong recommendations on things like video violence and things like the Canadian documentary on lesbians. That's really, really cool. Video Cinephile, welcome. You made it at the last minute, but you made it. You finally made it. Are you picking up much from the sale? I'll take a couple minutes here. So my recommendations, by the way, for coming in late, I will let you know. One, these shelf waters are sexy as hell, by the way. But Air Doll by the Catalog, 1,000,000% for sure. These here, I may grab down the road. Agfa, good an Agfa for that one. Forbidden Love, I really like this film. So strong recommendation that one. I would have been able to recommend this one. It's look under Pulse for it. But Night Ripper is intriguing. Out of Order, 1,000,000% recommendation on that one. Polystyrene, yes, recommend it. Potato Dreams of America, I'm really interested in. Red Lips is really cool. Video Violence, keep an eye out for that one. Vincenophile, from Mr. Vincent to Vincenophile, keep an eye out on that one. And The Time-Bending Mysteries of Sharam Makri, definitely a recommendation there. Superior Alexander, it's a very interesting month for Vinegar Syndrome. If there's a little bit there for everybody. Anyway, my name is Aaron. Thank you for joining me here in the Cult of Cinema. Thank you, Brad, for coming in and clarifying a couple things. So I really appreciate that. Thanks to Master Chaos for showing up, because I love that man. Thank you, and thanks to everybody that came in and watched the video today. Have a wonderful day. I'm rambling right now. My name is Aaron. This is the Cult of Cinema, and hopefully I will see you back here soon. Keep an eye out for some upcoming videos on the Severin sale, as well as some exclusive stuff on the Crimson Cult as well. I'll see you soon. Have a great day.